How's it going, Kittanning? Another beautiful day in the greatest city in the world. Got another exciting video for you. Mike from Ispirare Coffee, he said he wanted to practice making some drinks today. So the shop is ready from what I'm told. We may have an opening date that I'll share with you at the end of this video. And you know, if he's looking for taste testers, I'm your guy. That goes for any other restaurant or drink establishment in town. I will totally come and taste test. I'm available anytime. Hey. Okay. Ispirare test kitchen is in full activity here. Luke wanted a caramel cappuccino, and I'm going with a mocha. There's Luke's caramel cappuccino, which I'm told is not even a thing. As far as the rest of the shop, it's just finishing touches at this point. Little library going in right now. You can see all the tables and chairs, looking really great. The last couple will be coming in very soon, Mike tells me. And we got the menu coming into focus. Still top secret, coming soon. Got the baked good area set up as well. The register is all done. Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated.
Ciao.
See ya. They did pass their food inspection this week, so they are clear to open whenever. They're doing their final training on their machines. They have their first barista employee getting all set up to go, and so it'll be really soon. I'm filming this on a Wednesday, and as soon as they give me a date, I'm gonna go and meet up with Mike and Amber. That'll be the end of this video, and we will reveal the date. Okay. Here's your caramel cappuccino, which Mike says is actually a small caramel latte. It's probably cold since I took too long, but how is it?
Very good.
All right. 2 thumbs up, Mike. Okay, so it's 2 days later. Mike just called me. He said he is ready for an interview. He's got details, he's got dates. Let's go see when Ispirare Coffee is gonna open. There he is. Exciting day, exciting day. You guys finally ready, huh?
We are ready to open up finally.
It's been a crazy couple months putting all this together, but it turned out incredible, in my opinion. It's absolutely beautiful in here.
Well, thank you. I know we have a few things to do.
I noticed this is looking sharp.
Shirts, I guess, so we're getting really excited. I mean, I thought it would be cool to just say the story of how we got here.
Absolutely.
I think we never really originally planned on opening a coffee shop, although it was something that we always had in the back of our mind, I think, for 7 or 8 years to do here in Kittanning.
Yeah.
Of course, at one point we went to Italy and really, we used to go on coffee dates all the time, right? And then we went to Italy and we did kind of some coffee classes and learned about roasting and shop operations. And we actually came back to Kittanning, and we were somewhat serious. We met with Commonplace Coffee about potentially opening one of their shops in Kittanning. Mm-hmm. He came down to our house and we were out there, and that's when we realized that the coffee shop big expense is basically milk.
Yeah.
And all the details of how to run a coffee shop. Long story short, we actually looked at the why long before it, right when it was closing.
Yeah.
But good thing, I think that we just weren't ready to open a coffee shop.
Yeah. And
I think that was a good move. We didn't pursue that any further. And then, of course, we spent a couple years kind of figuring out what we wanted to do, probably about a year, and then we got in touch with La Prima, and those guys have been phenomenal for us. They've helped us even with the equipment in the shop, and helped our people we supply with some equipment as well.
And those that don't know, La Prima's who you guys use as a roaster right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now, and like I said, they were the only Pittsburgh coffee company that wanted to do, because we bootstrapped this together. Like, we did this with a few $1,000s and a couple people who wanted to do our coffees, and then we tasted coffees. But before that, I was reviewing coffees from all over the country. So all these coffee shop guys were coming in, and they were they were sending us coffee for me to put on Instagram and all these different things. So, and we worked with La Prima for about 6 months on figuring out, what type of coffees we wanted to source and everything. So we came up with our own coffees, and we've been working with them, ever since on the coffee front.
Right.
And they've been phenomenal. And then, of course, we found a couple places in Pittsburgh that wanted to serve our coffee. Still, the majority of our coffee is actually served in Allegheny County, and we've branched off and have done different coffees, cold brew things. We did a beer with Cellarworks Brewer in Freeport.
Yeah.
We do things with Pittsburgh Juice. They make cold brew and use it for some of their juices. So, our coffees right now are designed maybe for more restaurants and bakeries. We're going to do a lot of different things to change that up since we have a shop now. So long story short, this building kind of came available in July. It was actually offered, we talked about it a couple years ago when we first started our coffee company, but it never really got off the ground because we still didn't really have plans to do this. I mean, again, we actually finalized our coffee blends the day before we had our twins. Right? So we are doing this, we don't like to make anything easy, right?
Right.
We did all this when we had 2 young girls. So we definitely, for the first couple of years, could only do the roasting side and the wholesale side. But now, with the kids getting older and Amber wanted to get back into doing things and getting out, and I have a little bit more flexibility. So it came to the point where, hey, let's try to do a coffee shop in town. We think we can help be a catalyst here in town. So that's kind of how everything came together. We started talking about this building in July, and looking at it, and then we, really went into the details of what it would take to move in here. Yeah. We've got a ton of help from other people in the coffee industry and friends of ours that said this is what you need to do. That brings us here today. That's a long roundabout story. Right. But it never. But as everything happens, right? It never started at a, it was a path that who knew where it was going to end up, right? Right. But right now it's ended up in a coffee shop in Kittanning, and hopefully bigger things down the road. And we're just thrilled to actually have a coffee house to actually make drinks and to make coffees. And we have the equipment and space to do kind of all the cool things. Now, you have a question. Sorry, that was a long ramble.
That's good. I was just going to say I think it's really exciting for me as a downtown business owner and as people who care about the city of Kittanning. If you look at downtown buildings, the building that you're in here is such prime real estate in Kittanning, and I think that there's just enormous potential here. And so I can't wait to see what it turns into. I hope this will be the launch pad to something bigger for you guys, but I hope this is a really successful venture. But
we hope so too. We've got tremendous community support.
Yeah.
I think it's even caught us off guard as people from out of state who have some type of connection to Kittanning are even messaging us saying, hey, come back to Kittanning. Finally, there's going to be a place for me to hang out. Finally, a place for me to get coffee. And I'm like, oh, that's great. We didn't expect that. So we are overwhelmed. And, as I said, my wife, she's super humble. She's just overwhelmed by all the good support. So we are going to try to do a couple things here. And when you come in and do your videos, all you want to do is drink coffee.
That's right.
But there are a few important things I think we should kind of lay the groundwork out, and there's some things we want to do, and obviously we want to be super integrated in the community. Yeah. So we're going to have a wall over here on the right-hand side. In theory, maybe a 4-month rotating period. They can put their art up for sale. Amber and I will not take a commission off that like a lot of places do. One of the things we want to do is have speakers. And I've started reaching out to the best of the best speakers that I'd love to have here, right? Yeah. And if anyone has any connections or ideas, let me know. I mean, we're probably going to bring in some people from Pittsburgh. I'm looking for inspirational speakers or business people, right, or things along those lines. Yeah. As I've always said, kids in Armstrong County, growing up, right, were never exposed to that kind of thing. I was lucky. We were 22. I was able to work in New York and do all these things, right? And see things. But that I think that's helped me. But that's something I was never exposed to growing up. I never even thought about being an entrepreneur when growing up. A couple other things we're doing. As we said, we want to be super, community oriented. We're going to have some space for people in the community to sell stuff. So, we're going to try to use as many local products as possible. And I think as we grow, we're going to have some more shelf space for some local products. Another big thing, which is not community oriented, but news for us, is we're actually getting into the tea business. Yeah. So when you come to Ispirare Coffee Shop, you will be able to get Ispirare tea, greens and blacks, and then herbals. Mm-hmm. We're going to have matchas and chais for our drinks as well. But I think right off the bat we could have and some decaf. So we could have anywhere between, I think, 10 and 12 teas to start.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to sell them in packages. So we're working on that right now. It's probably not going to be finalized the day we open the shop. But if any business is interested in buying tea from us, they can buy tea. We can do it in loose leaf, and we can do it in sachets, as well as we can sell you coffee, the whole bean coffee as well. So that's pretty cool, and we'd love to supply some local people with tea.
Absolutely.
In their office as well.
Just going to break in here real quick. Want to let you know I got to taste test the first tea. It is very good.
The other cool thing about being here is like everything's going to be, just like ground to order.
Right.
Amber and I, because we got such a good support, we actually kind of upgraded our espresso machine, which I think is really cool. And so far, it's been a lot of fun. I've never used one as powerful and as strong as this. So we just need to kind of refine our drinks. And I think our drink menu is going to be ever evolving. We're going to have seasonal drinks and things like that. I want to start playing with things like that you're not going to really find around here, like matcha lattes and some things with lavender. But we're going to have obviously the chocolates and the caramels and the caramel lattes and whatever Luke and your partners want up there. Right? Yeah. But yeah, so it's going to be a nice collection of things, and we'll probably rotate some different coffees. We'll be able to test some different small batch coffees. We'll probably be testing different teas in the shop as well. We said we wanted to create a coffee shop that like you would find in New York or wherever, Milan or Seattle, like just that type of quality and precision into the drinks. But we want it to be uniquely local, right? We want to have like a nice local vibe. And we want a place where people can come and hang out, or they can come in and grab a cup of coffee and go.
I'm personally excited for that, for like those times where I have to meet someone for 30 minutes and we don't have time for lunch, but we'll come down and get a cup of coffee and a baked good. And, I think I'm really excited to have that kind of space, or to just escape when I need to edit a video. I can come down for an hour and knock that out in somewhere where no one's going to bug me.
And I should say some things about the food, because that's the other question we're getting a lot of questions on. We're still trying to finalize that, and again, that's a huge work in progress. Like, we're not really sure what's going to sell well and what's not going to sell well, and what's feasible. And there's a whole logistical angle to all of this, as you know. So we're definitely gonna most of the baked goods, at least to start, are going to be done by Victor Carlesi, young Victor Carlesi, and he's a phenomenally talented baker, and he's going to do a lot of things like biscotti and different scones for us and whatnot.
Awesome.
And our friends down in Pittsburgh, who we have a great partnership with, Madeline's Bakery, we're down there every week delivering coffee.
Yeah.
They're going to do baked goods for us, and they're traditionally French style. They're actually different than Victor a little bit. Yeah. So it's going to be nice to have kind of a different mix. They're going to have big croissants and whatnot. He's going to supply us with soups. He makes these phenomenal soups. So we're going to have soup available. And, we hope to have grab-and-go sandwiches and whatnot. We'll have waters for people to drink, and probably have all types of, like, San Pellegrinos and LaCroix and things like that if you don't like coffee or don't like tea.
That's awesome.
But it's going to be, the baked goods will be really, like, Amber's very into her baking.
Yeah.
Right? So she has high standards. And Victor and Andrew are just, they're just phenomenal bakers. And they make stuff really good. Yeah. The grab and go stuff might be a little on the healthier side, but the baked goods they'll be good and hearty. We'll say that. I guess that's the word I was looking for.
I love it. So, I think the question that everyone wants to know: when can they come down for the first time and test this stuff out? Okay.
So we're definitely planning our grand opening for March 14th.
Okay.
But we're going to have soft openings before that. Right? So the best thing you can do is basically follow us on Facebook. I know it's a cop-out, but we need to do drink practicing. Like, some of these drinks we haven't made at scale, right? And like things we want to mix. Like, I want to make a marble mocha. Wait, that's a white chocolate, dark chocolate, right? But what's the right mix for it to be like how we want it, right?
Right.
So we need to figure these things out. And chai lattes are things I really haven't made a lot of. So those are things we're going to practice over the next few days. We're going to invite people who follow us in to actually, test some drinks for us.
Yeah.
The reality is, by the end of the month, we will be open, soft opening. Our plan is to be open 7 days a week.
Nice.
Or, excuse me, 6 days a week. Sorry, boy, I threw it.
Everything but Sunday.
Yeah,
right?
Everything but Sunday. It feels like 7 days. It feels like I'm here 7 days a week. But 6 days a week. So we'll definitely be closed Sunday, but we will be a nice anchor business in town, and we'll be open on Saturdays as well. And we'll probably be open 6 days a week before March 14th as a soft opening. As soon as maybe the 25th, 26th, I would bet you that we're going to be in here serving coffee.
Nice.
We are all set up with our point of sale. You can use cards. You can buy gift cards. So we're all ready to go from that standpoint.
So the best thing people could do would be follow you on Facebook, follow you on Instagram, and they might have an opportunity to be in here a little bit early, and the grand opening March 14th.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah.
Right? We can't wait. Like I said, this is all new to us. We've never ran a cafe before.
Yeah.
Although we've been around them for a long time, we've never fully run one. So we're going to be tweaking, and we're going to be tweaking the food and tweaking the drinks. But we want to create really high-quality drinks, really high-quality experience, and a nice, relaxing atmosphere for everybody.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to it.
I can already attest that even in your practice phase, you're making very high-quality drinks, and I know it's only going to get better from here. So I'm massively excited for you.
We certainly appreciate all the support, Andrew. We appreciate all the support from everyone.
Yeah. Did you? I mean, I'm sure you didn't know this when you picked a date. Did you know that March 14th is my birthday?
No, but
so we're gonna celebrate like crazy. I don't even know if that's
true, but I can claim that you're probably just claiming that for free coffee.
It's absolutely true. It's 100% true. March 14th is my birthday, and I will be at Ispirare Coffee celebrating like crazy. Get excited, people! New business in downtown Kittanning. Mark your calendars for March 14th for the grand opening. Follow Ispirare on Facebook and Instagram. Those links will be in the description, and maybe you'll get some early access to be one of their taste testers. I can tell you want to be one of their taste testers. That's it for this one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, God bless you. See you in the next one.